So, last night I was upset and I was crying and I was thinking of certain things that have been making me feel bad, making me feel like I was a bad person because people think of me as a bad person because of this main stuff. I decided to write myself a note, and I want you guys to hear it and try to understand a little bit of why it depresses me and why I'm feeling very emotional about it, and just maybe I can just maybe someone will understand me a little bit, and why I'm getting so sick and tired of people just judging me on the spot of something they heard. I really wish people would just get to know me before they judge me just because of my looks. I mean, I may have an attitude, but I have it for a reason. So, here's the letter I wrote to myself. Dear Nicole, ever since you've been growing up, people always beat you down about your weight, the clothes you wore, the hair you had, everything. In 9th grade is when you started smoking, drinking, getting into shit, wearing makeup, and started fixing your hair. You had also been sexually touched by a 19-year-old. In 10th grade, you lost some weight, and the guy you loved, named Stan, came to South that year. You promised him you'd give up your virginity to him, because, well, you loved him and was with him on and off for 4 to 5 years. You ended up giving up your virginity to him, but in the school's upper gym. Your own friend walked in on it. A week later, you got shit for it being called a whore, a slut, low life. People asked you, what the fuck were you thinking? But they don't understand everything and barely knew shit. He got high fives. He didn't get bullshit for it. You did. In 11th grade, my current grade now, you lost a lot of weight, and people were amazed. Later in September, on September 12, 2013, you got with Joey. You fell head over heels for him. Sabrina! Sorry. You fell head over heels for him. You were so wrapped up in him that you kept you kept forgetting of others. You got into a fight with him because, sorry, I can't read my own writing. You got in a fight with him because of people accusing you of cheating. You ended up fighting a girl because of what she was doing. In month 2 of the relationship, he bitched at you, he hurt you emotionally to the point you started to cut. You'd cry from the time you woke up to the time you went to bed. You knew he had to go, but you couldn't bear to let him go because you loved him to pieces. Later, on your 3rd month anniversary, he told you he was taking you out to a movie, then dinner. Instead, he took you back to the hotel and had sex with you. When you started feeling horrible pain and you told him to get off, he said, "No, I'm not done." Yeah, I couldn't do shit about it. When he was done, he could barely move. He picked up his bowl and took 2 hits. He passed it to you and took 1 hit. Then he went to playing video games, and you were just there on his laptop. Then 2 days later, you had to go to the ER because you didn't know what the fuck was going on. You had a pregnancy scare. You could have got a disease because of how much of a whore he is. Then on a Thursday, your so-called friend goes to hang with Joey on that night. You were crying from the time you came home to the time you went to bed. You had texted that so-called friend wanting to talk to her, but she never answered. On Friday morning when you went to school, he was there and was joking around with her. When you wanted to talk, when you wanted that hug, that kiss, that baby, it's okay, I'm not going anywhere. He never gave it. He barely said a word. Later at lunch, you saw her. She had hickeys on the left side of her neck, and you knew it was from Joey. You started to freak. Your heart started to bleed of pain. When you were talking to a friend, he came into the lunchroom, stand next to her, and put his arm around her because she was sad, yet the motherfucker saw you crying like a bitch in front of everyone. Then you went black bitch and started yelling at him. Then you walked up to him and said, Joey, I hope you're happy. Then punched him three times in his face. His glasses went flying, and you said, you fucking asshole. Then you stormed off and was crying. He hurt you 3 months, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Then you got with Maverick. You were with him for 1 month, and then he dropped you because he couldn't stand hearing about Joey this, Joey that. Then you got low and got with a 24-year-old and invited him over. It was weird because he kept kissing you. He fucked with your mind, then dropped you because you weren't giving him nothing. Now you're out of school for 1 month because of a fight, and you sit here thinking of all this bullshit. People don't trust you. People think of you in a bad way. People dislike you. You know, all this shit hurts. I'm trustworthy. I give and give till I can't give anymore. I think of others before myself. I don't deal with bitches bullshit anymore. I stick up for myself. On a daily basis, I ask myself, what did I do so bad that people don't trust me, dislike me, and are so mean to me? People really know how to hurt me with simple words. I get fucked over a lot by friends, guys, and others. I never feel good enough for a damn thing. I really wish people would get to know me before they start talking. Sincerely yours, Nicole. I really hope you guys were listening in on what I was trying to say. Sorry, there's some distractions in there. Cat was trying to get the fish again. Anyways, basically, what I'm pointing out is you guys only knew bits and pieces of what happened between me and Stan and what happened between me and Joey. And everything that happened between me and Joey knows how to switch it around and make it seem like I'm the bad person. He's the one that fucked me over. He's the one that asked me out and then dropped me like I was nothing. I'm getting sick and tired of these guys saying, oh, you're beautiful, and then they turn around and once they get what they want, they drop you. Okay, I am tired of that, and I showed that to Joey because I didn't know I was going to hit him, but I did it, and I didn't know I was going to do it, but all just that day, all the shit he put me through, everything that I felt, the pregnancy scare, him constantly telling me how much he cares about me, the time he said, oh, you're my whore, and all just everything he did, and all of it raced through my mind, and I hit him. That's all I have to say.